All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. After an exciting first 5 games, we are making our way into Game 6. Now, you predicted it. Druid v. Druid would be the matchup, and in that matchup, it feels like whoever draws the more explosive initial hand can just win the game. We saw exactly what can happen if you get out at an early Emperor Thorazine. You can get that double Savage Roar, and suddenly your non-existent board state goes to 30 damage instantly, and that's absolutely insane.
Definitely, I don't think Neil, is that Neil? Kansen's playing Paladin. I don't think the Paladin is expecting this Force of Nature Savage Roar combo, which ends the game even if he has a taunt on the board. Well,
no one, I think Emperor Thorazine, when you have combo in hand and then drawing the other combo piece, I think at the end of the day you have to take the chance. You have to assume, okay, there's no way he has double combo, and we have to hope that he doesn't. And you can see now, it's looking like the mirror match, what we've been waiting for. It's Druid v. Druid. It's Game 6. Henson up at match point. Neo fighting his way back in the series. But this is already looking like maybe a repeat of last game. Early Emperor Thorazine could come out here for Kensen.
And on the left, we have Kensen, which already played a Wild Growth, and he can choose to play Shade or another Wild Growth in the next turn.
Coin coming out here. Shade already up and running. That's pretty big. Having a bigger Shade is going to be pretty important here. I can't imagine either player is going to attack. Just seems like you just continue to let the Shade grow. Oh!
Playing another Shade from Neo.
And double Shade is pretty huge. He's going to have to force him to interact here, or those are just going to continue to grow. That's essentially 2 damage growing every turn, constantly threatening to crack your life total.
Alright. Kensen has nothing to do. I mean, Neo has nothing to do but just to Wild Grow and then Shapeshift. They're still trying to hold their Shade without moving. Waiting for a turn to trade that efficiently.
Kensen does have a lot to do here, though, because he has both Emperor Thorazine, which will force a response. Additionally, he has double swipe when he does want to take out those Shades, and we don't really have that same level of removal on the opposite side for Neo. Neo has great creatures. They're all just so expensive at this stage in the game. 2 7 drops, not really going to let him interact too heavily with the board. The piloted Shredder, a very good draw in these circumstances.
And now Kensen just slammed the Emperor Pharisee on the board.
Ooh, BGH is going to be big too, especially as these Shades start to grow up.
Problem is whether he want to trade here or he want to go for face. And he still keep his Shade under the Shade.
Very safe play here. It's 12 damage, constantly threatening, and 28 health life total. But he's going to have to take out Emperor Thorazine. He's going to have to play something here. If this Emperor Thorazine gets another turn to tick down, you're looking at so much direct damage from the double swipe. I mean, 8 damage for 4 mana. I mean, you got basically a fireball coming out here, double fireball.
Neo here has to think about whether he want to trade, because next turn, if Kensen's top deck a Savage Roar, he can already take away the game with just the board here.
And this is what's so scary about Druid in general, is that you're kind of just forced to assume that they have the combo all the time, and you're forced to essentially play around it even if it's not there, and sometimes you just have to take very big risks. Of course, 2-3 coming in here, the Battle Cry effect, dealing 1 damage to a random enemy minion, not going to come out. So, not going to be able to take out Emperor.
Alright, Neo decided to use Shapeshift face, Emperor Pharisee. Put up taunt here. Oh, decided to review the Shades and go for a face. I think this is a good play. But Big Game Hunter is coming in, and I don't know whether he can just. He can definitely clear the board with Big Game Hunter, swipe, Rav, whatever. There's a lot of way for him to do so, because double swipe plus Big Game is only 8 mana, and I don't think he needs to use the second swipe.
Emperor Thorazine, setting the pace for this match, allowing him to cast so many more spells in a single turn. Swipe coming out. Macy, do you think we're gonna, yeah, double swipe wants to clear out the board here.
All right, he decided to use double swipe. Okay. So I think he should have traded first. Otherwise, if if Doomsayer comes out from the Polystrad deck, he's gonna be very sad.
A very slim chance though, and you can see you've got a 4/4 charge waiting in the hand, Wrath available as well. And
oh,
I mean, looking at this 9-mana hand, so much damage present. Gonna be able to take out the Ancient of War here.
He can take out the Ancient of War with Wrath, 3 damage and trade and hit it with the 7/7 Shade.
This is gonna put him so low, and he's gonna be set on the back foot already, and he doesn't have any answers to deal with this board. No swipes in his hand, no way to kill these minions. And
I think he's just gonna charge here. Or maybe not. Maybe he can just taunt it up. He's deciding whether charge or bid form is better. Oh, he's going all in.
Don't know. He doesn't have the tools this time around. No Force of Nature Savage Roar. And it's looking pretty grim. Silence will help mitigate that damage, but when you're at 6 health, I don't think it's going to be enough.
Draw cards. All right, he knows he's dead.
It's a rough life.
I concede.
Sorry.
And the concession coming out. Kensen closing out the series. 4-1. HKE Neo.
4-2.
4-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, a much closer series than we initially expected after the commanding 3-0 start, but Druid bringing it back and Neo looking a little frustrated. Grin on his face. Good sportsmanship coming out there, and excellent play from both these guys. Druid, unfortunately, not quite getting those consistent explosive hands, and you can see Kensen on the stage now is going to be your winner for the day, and some masterful play, some really excellent mid-range Hunter, and in just a few moments we'll get to the interview, but overall, what do you think was the story of this set? It felt like mid-range Hunter just got so much.
Mid-range Hunter is definitely the MVP of Kansas. And also Kansas has piloted mid-range Hunter so well. He even played Doctor Boom against a Priest Mage, where he take the game in a very fashionable manner, using the Dr. Boom's booms.
Alright, we're watching HK Neo walk off stage. With all the overlays, I'm still a little confused, but it looks like